You can cast your super.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Doggy here, and today I actually want to talk about how we may be regaining our powers in Destiny 2. No, this is not going to be a scripted video or anything close to it, kind of like my last video. I'm just going off the top of my head because I'm going to be honest, it was weird having a sheet up here, kind of like a sheet, and reading bullet points off basically was what I was doing. So I'm just going to go off the top of my head because that's a lot easier for me. So yeah. Anyways, so in Destiny 2, if you guys don't know, we lose our powers to Gaul, who traps the Traveler in this shield-like thing. And we obviously need the Traveler because the Traveler is what resurrected us and gives us our powers. So when it's captured and detained, we lose our powers and we start losing our abilities, and all we can do is really stumble, like they say in the background gameplay. And it's all just insane, hectic, and in the end we have to go find new powers to help defeat Gaul and get the last safe city on Earth back. And when doing that, we also find a shard of the Traveler near what we call the farm, the new social space in Destiny 2. I'll get to that in a moment. And or actually, I should talk about it now because I'm basically done summarizing. So this is where my theory kind of comes into play, because I think that shard of the Traveler is how we're going to regain our powers. I think that shard that you see on screen right now, that is what's going to give us our powers back. And you might be wondering, well, how the hell can that be possible? Well, little beans, may I tell you? So I actually think that before the Traveler is detained and locked up, I actually think that it's possible that before it's detained, the Traveler releases some of the light. And instead of going just some random place, since there's still a shard left that no one has gone for, the light goes to that shard and starts to basically almost like reboot the Traveler's shard. And if you actually see it in some of the gameplay, from what we see, it looks like it changes the environment because we start walking through purple water and there's this gigantic purple crystal and all this stuff. And it makes sense because the Traveler should be able to change the environment, if I'm not mistaken. It's able to change the landscape and sometimes the environment, and that's, I think, what we see in the game in Destiny 2. And that could be how we get our powers. Now you might be wondering as well, how is it changing the environment and where are we going to be getting these? Like I said, we could be getting these because of the environment is changed. So there's different things, there's different environments and all that. So in one area, it's all void-like. There's purple water and all that, and like I said, there's a shard that looks like it's void. I think that that's gonna be a mission. We go to that mission and we're going to gain the power back. That's where some of the light has gone to. It's gone to that shard, and we will be able to connect to that shard, which is connected to the Traveler's shard. Is that possible? Maybe. Is it absurd? Probably. But is it likely? Maybe. Who knows? No one got to play that game, no one got to play that mission at all or anything like that. But it kind of makes sense to me. And if you're still wondering, well, how the heck is that possible still? And what's your proof? back it up. Well, this is not the only place that we see it. In fact, the only one I can't really find is anything solar-like. But I'm guessing we would be harnessing that from the light energy from the sun. And honestly, that makes sense to me. Because that's how Titans were able to get their Sunbreaker. Now, obviously, it's going to be changed a little bit, but it's completely possible. Nothing is really being thrown out. And same thing with Arc. I was able to find Arc. It's in the Traveler itself. Now, where? Well, do you remember the storm that you saw inside? All that, inside the Traveler Shard and all that? That's Arc energy. That's probably where we'll be harnessing that. Going there, and maybe there'll be a shard, maybe we'll just be struck by lightning and we'll get our powers. Who knows? But it's completely possible. To me, at least. I don't know about anyone else. If you believe so, tell me in the comments. But yeah, I mean, that's really it. I just want to make this quick little video, I guess. Yeah, I don't really have too much. Well, I guess I can go on real quick. With, like, the new subclasses from Taken King, we kind of get to see where these powers are drawn from. So, the Void is drawn from, like, the Black Garden and areas like that. So Sunbreaker is forged from the sun. Basically, it's the sun's light. And Arc energy, well, go look at Warlocks. I don't think I need to explain myself there. Get struck by lightning, go bye-bye for a second, they come back, control lightning. So yeah, I don't think I need to explain too much with Stormcallers because they're absurd. So yeah, that's really all my proof, all my background and stuff and all that. So that's all I really have for you guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. I should be using Inverted Spire gameplay a little bit because I ran out of stuff for what the Bungie's Vidoc and all that. So there should be Inverted Spire gameplay, which if there is, I need to give credit to Patrick Casey for providing me with the gameplay. Huge shout out to you, man. I can't thank you enough. I've been looking for a little while, and you were the only person that said, hey, here's the gameplay. So I can't thank you enough, man. Link to his channel is in the description. And yeah, that's all I really have for you guys. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to see more content like this. And yeah, that's all I really have, guys. Peace.